Yo everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing my September 2021 beauty and skincare favorites. September is obviously my favorite month of the year because it is my birth month. Happy birthday to me. September was a wicked month. I have not really been on YouTube that much, mostly because I've been pretty much partying every single weekend. But anyway, so I'm going to get into the things that I have been loving over the past month. And like I said, I have been partying quite a lot. So I've been out quite a lot and I've been wearing makeup and my skincare for literally 12 to 14 to 15 hours. Sometimes I've been coming home at 4 o'clock in the morning. So I have needed makeup that would really hold up well. First thing I'm going to start off with is foundation, or this product in particular, which is the L'Oreal Paris True Match Nude Plumping Tinted Serum. My shade is in 4 to 5 medium. Now, I have been loving using this. This is what I'm using on my face right now. I've actually really kind of moved over, I've noticed in the past year, to more lighter coverage foundations, and I think that's got to do a lot with the way that my skin is nowadays, because I use so much amazing Korean skincare. I use different types of acids. All the dark marks on my face have pretty much faded. I don't have that much hyperpigmentation anymore, and I'm a lot happier in terms of my skin. So I find that I actually don't need as much coverage as I used to, and I really like this product. It's very lightweight. You can see that I'm wearing it on my face now, and I'm very happy with the way that it performs. It's got 1% hyaluronic acid in it as well, meaning that it moisturizes the skin from within and keeps your face looking plump and lovely. And because you don't actually have to use that much of this, I find that it lasts a lot longer on the skin as well. The next product that I've been using, and the one that I generally have been wearing on my nights out, is this one right here, which is the Dose of Colors Meet Your Hue Foundation. This has always been a holy grail of mine ever since it came out. My shade is 120 Light Medium. This is my more kind of summery shade, I would say now, because of the fact that my skin is a lot lighter than it used to be because of all the acids that I use. However, this works perfectly in terms of long wear use. It's medium to full buildable coverage, so it's completely up to you what you want to do that day, depending on what you're kind of going for. It sits beautifully on the skin. It gives a naturally matte finish as well, and I just love the way that it performs. It doesn't move, it doesn't crepe, it doesn't go all kind of gross around your areas like your mouth area and around your nose, and I just love the way that it sits on the skin. Now, another thing that I'm going to share with you guys, and please don't hate me because I have used these in the past, but I've never really given them the kind of love that they really deserve, and that would be setting sprays, and in particular the Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. Why haven't I been using this before? Like, now I've noticed that what I've been doing is I literally drench my face to the point where it's almost dripping. Then I take out my little miniature fan and I just hold it and let it dry. And honest to God, when I got home the other week at like 5 o'clock in the morning and I looked in the mirror and I was like, there's no shininess. It looks like my makeup was put on half an hour ago. Nothing has moved. And it has been really humid in September, so this has worked amazingly well. I'm gonna have to buy a larger version of this, and I'm gonna have to buy more of this. I don't know why I feel like I'm so behind on setting sprays. I think maybe in the past I've just done like a light layer, and that's why I've kind of always been like, nah. The trick with this is to literally saturate your face until it's shining wet. It doesn't make your makeup slide or move around while it's drying, and once it's stuck on your face, your makeup is stuck on and it will not come off. I absolutely love this. This concealer should be no surprise. I've been loving it so much over the past few months. It is the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. My shade is in Golden Beige. Full coverage, stays on my face all day, covers my dark circles, doesn't crease, doesn't crepe, doesn't move as long as I set it, and I absolutely love it. And in order to keep it in place, I've got 2 setting powders to share with you guys, which I've been loving. This first one here is almost finished. It is the Tilbury Charlotte's Genius Magic Powder Under Eye and Face. And my shade is in 2 Fair Stroke Medium. And to be honest, it was always the colour that kind of put me off because it's a little bit too pale for me and it's actually nearly finished. And I only really use setting powders underneath my eyes to keep my concealer in place. It doesn't crepe, it doesn't look aged, it doesn't move. That funny smell it's got is finally gone, which was weird because when I first bought this, it had a really odd scent to it, like it had gone off. But that scent has gone, and this is a great product. It's definitely on the more pricier side. I'm not sure if I will repurchase this, not for any other reason than I can get something a little bit more affordable. When I say a little bit more affordable, I mean the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Powder. This is definitely one of my favorite setting powders overall. I have loved this product ever since it first came out. The shade that I've now kind of stuck with, I used to be with Blondie, but now I am always using Banana Bread because my skin tone is lighter than it used to be. I love this. The way that it performs, it's so finely milled. It keeps my under eye area smooth. I don't actually need to apply as much as maybe this one, and I think it's a great product. This also contains a lot more than this one. The Charlotte Tilbury one contains, whoa, nearly dropped it, 13 grams, and the Huda Beauty one contains 20 grams. So this costs more but has less product, and that's why this is absolutely excellent. Keeping with the face, this should be no surprise to you guys, the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Complexion Perfecting Micro Powder. I use this every single day to set my foundation. My shade is in number 2 medium, gives that lovely airbrushed finish. Like, I'm just touching my skin like this, it feels so soft, and that is because I set this serum with this powder on top. I go in with quite a light layer purely because I don't need to use that much to set my foundations these days because I'm using less, like I already said, and also because I go in with this setting spray afterwards. However, I like the way that this sits on the skin. It doesn't make my skin look shiny. It also holds oils at bay to an extent. The setting spray probably helps a little bit more with that. But I also use this on my under eye area sometimes, depending on how hot and humid it is outside. I've been using it under my eyes also in September because, like I said, it's been quite humid. But overall, this is a holy grail of mine, and I continuously purchase this all the time. These tend to last me 2 to 3 months of daily use, which I think is pretty good. Let's talk eyelashes. So these eyelashes, what I'm wearing right now, I've got the box here, is the Huda Beauty Camille Shorty Lashes number 16. And the reason why I love these so much is because they're not full length lashes. They kind of stop at about a third of the way in, and it gives that cat eye effect, it gives that elongated effect. And the reason why they're called shorty and easy lash is because firstly, you don't have to trim them because they've already been trimmed, they're already shorty, and you just literally stick them on and they're there, and that's it. And I love to use these instead of sometimes using full on very dramatic kind of lashes. I think that they still give that drama, but it's still a kind of more natural drama, which is why I always tend to buy these ones, and then the Sasha ones, which are also my favorite. My Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid liner should be of no surprise to you guys. I love this. I rave about it all the time. It's thick, black, opaque, felt tip pen. One layer is all that's needed. One swipe, that's all that's needed to get a thick black line, and I absolutely love this. It doesn't flake, it doesn't crumble, it doesn't come off, it doesn't come off with the rain, and it stays on, and I will continuously love this. Another liner that I wanted to share with you guys that I've been using also because I bought it this month, and hopefully you've seen my review by now, is the Huda Beauty Life Liner Quick and Easy. Now, I like this too, and I did mention in the video I still like this more purely because I am not somebody who does a very thin line, so it's definitely more catered towards people who like the more natural kind of flicks, and that's not me. I do love the way that it performs. It does not come off, it doesn't flake, it doesn't rub off or anything like that. It's actually a lot more difficult to remove than the Anastasia Beverly Hills ones. However, I find that because the nib is so fine, I have to go over it 2, 3, 4 times to get an opaque black line, which is obviously annoying. And there's also not that much product in here. It's only got 1 ml, which is hardly anything. And another thing is that when you shake it, it can bubble up at the front and flick off. So while this has been a favorite for the month of September, it's not necessarily a favorite like going forward, if that makes sense. Moving on to eyebrows, I've always gone on about the Huda Beauty Bomb Brows. My shade is in medium brown, about the fact that the nib is so thin, and that's all I've got left, you guys. That's it. It's nearly finished. Doesn't last long at all. There's hardly any product inside, but what I love about this is that because it is so fine, I only have to go in a little bit just to define my eyes without having to worry about it kind of going overboard and giving that Sharpie pen kind of look. I also like the fact that it's non-transferable, which most eyebrow pencils are not. However, because of the fact that this finishes so quickly, I had to go out and try and find an alternative that wasn't going to finish as fast. And that's how I came across the Maybelline Brow Ultra Slim. And this says it is 1.5mm defining pencil. And I think the Huda Beauty one is 1mm, so close enough. And this is in the shade medium brown. It's actually what I'm wearing right now. Now, this one is Not as thin as the Huda Beauty one, but still thin enough. I love it. I actually don't need to apply it that much because I actually find the color of this slightly darker than that one. And it also has a really nice and easy to use brush. It's not a floppy one, it's quite rigid. So I find that it brushes through perfectly well. So I'm glad that I finally found one that was a lot more affordable and lasts a lot longer than the Huda Beauty one as well. Moving on to eyeshadows. And you know what, this makes me laugh because I clearly love Huda Beauty's brand quite a lot. But God forbid if I ever put a negative review on, the amount of hate that I get. You hate Huda Beauty so much, why do you review her products? Well, the next three I'm about to show you are Huda Beauty, and I've just shown you some more, so I don't know what's wrong with people, weird. Anyway, so in terms of eyeshadows, I would definitely say that these are the two that I've used the most in September. They're both from the Huda Beauty Wild Obsessions eyeshadow palette collection, and this one is in Tiger and this one is in Chameleon. So this is the Tiger one. Absolutely love it. It's actually what I'm wearing on my eyes today. This yellowy gold in the corner is what I've got on my lid. This lovely yellowy mustardy colour is what I've got on my brow bone. This orangey colour is what I've got on my lower lash line. That central kind of duochrome shade is what I've got on my tear duct. I absolutely love it. I love the colours of these very classic brown girl sort of shades, your golds and your kind of more warm tone sort of colours. And then I've also been loving this one, also for kind of similar sort of reasons. You've got your oranges in there. I've been leaning more towards kind of orangey sort of colours through the month of September. And I just love the quality of this as well. It's absolutely excellent. And then in terms of highlighter, I've continuously been loving the Huda Beauty Medium Glow Obsessions palette. It is a highlighter palette and it's what I'm wearing right now. I generally tend to mix these two shades together, and that's what I'm wearing right now, more so because I like kind of golden sort of shades. They flatter my skin tone quite nicely. I like the fact that these are not glittery at all. They're very high shine metallic, so they don't emphasize texture as well, and they last throughout the day. In terms of contour, it's either the Charlotte Tilbury one or the Anastasia Beverly Hills one, and this month it is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Powder Bronzer in the shade Saddle. So what I'm using right now to contour my face. The reason why I use this to contour my face is because for my skin tone it is the perfect mix between cool and warm, and that way I'm able to create more depth and dimension to the contours of my face as well as contouring my nose. The quality is also excellent and it lasts throughout the day without fading that much. Right, moving on to lips, I've got two products to share with you guys. I think I shared this last month, so it's another favorite again. It is the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink in the shade Front Runner. This is like your perfect bright raspberry magenta shade for medium skin tone. Those of you that are not really that much of a fan of red but want something which is still like a pow wow color, this is the one for you to use. Every single night out that I've been on, I've used this, firstly because it requires pretty much no touch up whatsoever. It remains fresh for over 12 hours, and then the color itself is absolutely stunning. It's exactly how you can see it. And if you want to see my entire collection of Maybelline Superstay matte inks, I did a video of it recently. Feel free to go and have a look. I literally showed 20 lip swatches on there. But I love this color. It's perfect. If there are any brown girls out there that really want a kind of standout, beautiful, flattering kind of lipstick, go for this. Another one that I've been using quite a lot, and I've actually noticed it's nearly finished, which is exciting for me because obviously being a makeup YouTuber, a lot of the time you don't finish your makeup. So this is the Huda Beauty Liquid Matte shade in Trophy Wife. It's what I'm wearing right now. I love this color because it is the perfect shade for medium skin tones who want a pinky mauvey kind of look that's very flattering. It's not too bright, but it's also not too muted, and it just flatters medium skin tones beautifully. I love the way that it performs. It doesn't come off, it doesn't flake, it doesn't feel uncomfortable, it doesn't bleed or anything like that, and it probably only requires one touch up around the edges after about hour 12 to 14. And I just love the quality of Huda Beauty's liquid lipsticks in general. Let's now move on to skincare. So the first thing I'm going to share with you guys is one that I shared with you in the past two favorites videos. It's actually nearly finished now. It's right down here. Is the Good Molecules Glycolic Exfoliating Toner. And this is a mild exfoliating toner, so great for people that have got sensitive skin or people that are new to acids. This says on it, formulated with glycolic acid and galactomyces ferment to gently remove dead skin cells and promote glowing skin. I use this every single morning as part of my skincare routine. I wash my face and then I rub this all over, and then it nicely exfoliates my skin without going overboard, so that I'm able to then apply other products on top afterwards. This has lasted me 3 months, which is great, and that's with daily use. I'm really happy with this. My skin feels lovely and soft and smooth after using this, ready to go in with the next product. And generally the next product I would use is some sort of lightweight ampule or serum, and the one that I've been using quite a lot and I've shared with you guys is this one here by Wishful, and it is the Hydra Enriched Ampule. It contains 70% of polysaccharides, malachite extract, and it is a skin conditioner. This is a water-based ampule, and it's also got aloe in it as well, so it soothes and hydrates the skin. And what I love about this, by the way, is actually there's nothing left in it. Expect to see it in my next empties video. This lasted me about 3 to 4 months of daily use. I literally applied 2 dots here and then it goes all over the face because it's very, very liquidy. But because of the fact that it's so liquidy, because it's a water-based product, it literally absorbs into the skin super fast. I tend to prefer to use heavier products in the evening because you're not going out, you're going to go to bed. Nobody wants a greasy, shiny face during the daytime, and that's why I loved using this. I've alternated between 2 moisturizers over the month of September, and first off was this one here by the brand called Revectin. This is Revectin Clean Lotus Water Cream. This is a very lightweight water-based product. Again, it just sinks into the skin beautifully. Revectin is a really great brand for sensitive skin, and look at the way it just went into the skin straight away, minimal blending, pretty much no scent whatsoever, and it's great for people that have got sensitive skin that just want an everyday kind of moisturizer. And I think it contains something like 70% of lotus water, which is great for the skin. The next product that I've been using, and I actually did a review of this, which I'm not sure if I'm going to put this up first or the review up first, but either way, the Wishful Honey Whip Peptide Moisturizer. I used this for a month, and I used it in the morning and in the evening. I've had the full experience of using this, and I cannot get enough of this. In my review, I gave this a 10 out of 10. It's beautiful. It contains collagen, it contains cica, it contains Centella Asiatica extract, it contains niacinamide, which is great for pore care, for acne prone skin. It also contains manuka honey. It's lightweight, it absorbs fast. It's got a nice little honey kind of scent, but not too overpowering. This is probably the best product that I've come across so far by the brand Wishful, and I'm very, very happy with this. It works great for all skin types. You can use it in the morning and in the evening too. Got 2 toners to share with you guys. The first one here is by the brand called ELMT. I think I shared it with you guys in a haul not that long ago. This contains niacinamide, grape extract, and pomegranate. This is called their Skin Illuminating Solution. So for those of you that have got problematic skin, you would love this because it contains a large amount of niacinamide within here. It's 150 ml, and I've already used probably about that much of it. As you can see, I've been using it for about 2 weeks. It comes in a glass bottle. It's a recyclable glass bottle, and this is actually a relatively new brand which is only sold by Wishtrend. So I will link all the information below, but I've been loving using this. And then when I use this, I go in with another toner. I don't know how many of you guys saw my 7 skin method video where I showed how to layer toners. Feel free to check it out. It's one of my past couple of videos. And one of the ones that I shared with you guys, and I think I've shared this product with you before, is the Wonder Black Rice Hyaluronic Toner by the brand called Haru Haru. This is a Korean skincare brand. As you can see, I've used half of it. This is a fairly rich kind of toner. This is not one that you apply with a cotton pad, because it is basically rice. It's rice water. It's black rice water. Black rice water is very rich in antioxidants, and it's almost like the way that water feels when you've soaked rice. You know, it's got that starchy kind of feel to it, and that's how this feels. It's got a squidgy kind of texture is the only way to describe it, despite the fact that it's clearly liquidy. I tend to pour it on my hand and dab it onto my face. This is a great anti-aging toner. The entire Wonder Black Rice line is great for anti-aging, and I've been loving this one in particular. The next and last product I'm going to share with you guys is definitely my holy grail sunscreen. This is the first one I've come across that I've loved like so much. Like, I love this more than all of my other 15 sunscreens, I'd say. It's called the My Signature Vita Red Sunscreen SPF 50 PA+++. This is a mineral and chemical sunscreen, and the way that it glides into the skin, so let me just show you. So it's white, and then you literally go like this and it's gone. It's gone. It sinks into the skin beautifully. It's got a slight scent to it, but it's not too overpowering. But I just love it. Look at that. It's gone. That's how quick it was. It sinks into the skin beautifully. It doesn't go shiny. It contains aloe, I think, in it as well. So it's great for soothing the skin as well. And it's just an all-round amazing product. It's from the brand called taaaam. I don't know why I said something else earlier. Vita. No, that's the name. It's from the brand called taaaam, which is a Korean brand. And I absolutely love this. This is definitely my favorite. Yeah, see, it says on the back, contains aloe leaf extract for soothing and moisturizing irritated skin and vitamin ingredients to revitalize your skin. Hands down, this is my favorite sunscreen that I've ever tried. So that's it for my 2021 beauty and skincare favorites for September. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, make sure you subscribe to my channel. If you've got any comments or questions about any of these products, feel free to let me know below. Other than that, I hope you guys are wonderful, great, happy, healthy and beautiful, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!